We don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck.
We don't. That would be good.
I think it'd be hilarious.
You ready?
I am.
You ready?
Yeah. That's the first black lager that's ever been in that contraption. What's up, guys? First episode of the year. We drink Reasonably Corrupt. It's a black lager from Shreveport, Louisiana. The brewery is Great Raft. See how we liked it? We went over New Year, New You stuff. I thought was pretty interesting. CBum winning, the new avatar. Also, like, gym New Year things, like resolutions and stuff. And should a gym give, like, regulars
Free
shit on the first month?
Yes.
I don't know. Check it out, guys, on our Instagram or on our YouTube. Pardon.
YouTube.
Yeah. We got to redo it, right?
Enjoy.
Later, guys. Can't wear the headies today because I got my hair done.
I see
So I
that.
have to listen to it the old way. So you got to talk nice and loud.
Just yell at you the whole time.
Yes, indeed.
So you're going back with the old look?
Dude. Oh, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That'll bring us into our first topic. We'll go into that. But let's grab the beer first, and then we'll go into that, because that's exactly where we're going. We've done these guys before.
Yes.
The Great Raft.
But this is a...
Black lager.
Yes.
I remember their can art getting... Oh, pardon. I remember their can art was, like, high up on our rating on the last one. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember the can art.
Southern Draw.
Yeah. Was it like a banjo or like a...
Like sitting on the front porch?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Man, I knew it.
Yeah. Reasonably Corrupt Black Lager from Shreveport, Louisiana. Robust and smooth, light body. Don't let the darkness fool you. Drink responsible. 5.5%.
Why would the darkness fool us?
Ah,
Because you're not used to seeing black lagers?
probably so.
Yeah, I've seen a few, like black IPAs, black lagers.
We haven't done a black IPA on here, but I've drank them.
Yeah. Only reason why... Dude, this is pouring just like a stout.
Ooh.
The thing about lagers is if you got a good lager, it's like a
good.
Pilsner
Yeah.
and an amber, you can smell... They smell to me really, really good. Got a certain kind of earthy smell to them.
Doesn't smell bad.
No, it doesn't.
Whatsoever.
How long has this been in the floorboard? Let's see.
It's been in the
if this is better
refrigerator
than
a
the
little
lava. You try to kill me with that beverage.
Talking about the lava. Last time I went to Total Wine, I almost took a picture of it and sent it to you because on the end of the aisle, they had that lava just stacked from the
They ain't
top
selling that
to the
shit.
bottom.
They ain't selling that.
They
I almost sent you one the other day, the little bar that I frequent out there in the middle of nowhere. They've got it on tap right now.
Do they?
This year's edition of it.
Why you didn't try it? See
Dude.
No?
They might as well roll that out the back door and just like water the trees with it.
You might have just had a bad one.
I think so. I think it was because it was sitting in a closet for a while. I'm not entirely sure what I was drinking at that time. It was actually beer.
If they don't know their canning process by now, that way it could sit up for a while.
Yeah.
Sorry for them.
Gotcha. Yeah. Something was amiss. But yes, new year, new me. Just chopped the hair off, went back with the old way. Dude, I had a mohawk. Like, people that watch these videos have no idea, but I had a mohawk for years and like decades. And then one day I was like, I'm tired. Like, it was when I was CrossFitting, so every time I do handstand push-ups, it just crush it, and then it looks weird because it'd be like over the side or something. And I got tired of it, so I just started wearing a hat and like not caring. Then I would donate my hair once it got to a certain length. And I walked in the other week and I was like, I wasn't even gonna do it. And then I was just sitting there. This kid was getting his hair cut, and I was like, I walked, just bushwhack it. Just chop this shit
just
all
get
off.
rid of this.
So I was excited. It felt weird because I went to the restaurant after that, and I could feel the AC blowing on my head, and I was like, "Oh, what the hell? Is it always this cold?"
Thought somebody was blowing on you.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Yeah.
But that brings us to the topic: New Year, New You. It is funny. It's turned into like a funny thing to say. But what's your actual viewpoints on the actual like start of the new year? Are you one of those people that makes like a few changes or a change or just kind of business as usual?
That's another day.
I had you pegged. I really did.
That's another day.
You don't. So January 1st, most people aren't making any changes, like just because they're hungover or whatever.
Yes,
but
mainly.
like that following week, well, this week that we're in now and finishing, you didn't like there was nothing that you were like, I'm gonna uptick this, or not so much the like new, but like maybe a little more gas in the tank. Like, okay, I'm gonna push a little harder again, or really? I knew it. Like I knew what your answer was gonna be. I've known you long enough.
I mean, if you're gonna wait till a certain day to start something, you're not gonna stick to it.
Yeah. What I do is I usually will add something. Like this year, measured my calves, and I was like, this first week in January, I'm gonna see how big I can get them to grow, if at all, this year. And so I added that, and then we're talking training. I added like a different warm up. Like Thursdays, those are my off days. So I have to go through like a ROMWOD kind of thing, like a stretch routine.
Okay.
I'm making myself do it. So it's not necessarily like I'm changing my, entire process.
Right.
But I'll usually add something and just kind of use that ball rolling mentality that the world kind of gives you to keep it going, which I'm pretty good about, pretty disciplined about that sort of stuff. So I like the New Year, new thing just because it does. Some people need that little bit of like, it just clicks in the head.
Yeah.
And, some people like you, that day-to-day is just a constant consistency, no problem. I lean more into that, like that consistency at the gym. I have no problem with that.
Right.
But I also like the New Year thing because sometimes I'll throw something in there and it just, I'll take the consistency side of me and add that kind of, it's the new year kind of thing. Like, oh, fuck it. Throw something in the, in the basket. I'll take it home with me for the year.
Yeah, you just adding to your already existing thing.
Correct.
So it's not that you starting something totally different. Like you didn't say, hey, I'm going to start, I don't know, I'm going to start swimming 3 times a week.
Correct.
Come January. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. I like it especially because some people just need one thing. Sometimes one little thing will just tip you over and then it's a habit. Like you're good. Like with my drinking problem, I woke up drunk or hungover that one morning, and that was it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing this shit no more. And that was one day, one little like just hit.
Yeah.
And sometimes that new year is just like you wake up and you're like, I think it's time to do this. So hopefully, I'm excited when I see people's New Year's resolutions if they can keep it.
Yeah.
And if they're realistic, like some people, they come out with some crazy shit, and you're like, that 5 times, like if you don't go to the gym, going into the gym 5 days a week, it may not be the best way to start for you.
You know, stick to that.
Yeah, if you can
stick
set
to
up
that long for sure.
If you can set up realistic goals and then have an evolution of those goals, once you've achieved it or you've assess what it's going to take to get to it, you can change month to month or week to week, day to day, whatever it may be. And as it evolves over the year, shit, man, pull something off.
Because if you listen to all them, I don't know, those self-help people and all this other stuff they come out there with, they always say, make your goal way out there.
Yeah.
But have those small incremental goals along the way.
Yeah.
You don't put something out there and say, I'm going to be a professional football player.
Yeah.
Without knowing that, hey, I got to do Pee-wee first,
Dude,
then I got to make the high school football team. Then I got to go to college.
Yeah. Imagine like astronauts.
They just get out of the military academy and somebody says, hey, you want to join
There's people that have been
astronauts?
trained, like that are technically astronauts that have been in training for years. Like they don't just They don't send Joe Blow up there. That's crazy.
Let's send a couple of monkeys.
The one thing I did add that I'm excited about, so this is where I differ a little bit from you. I added I have to get out more this year. No more being a hermit. Last 2 years, hermit, which was good for me.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, you got to get out more. You're getting out of the house. And one thing a month, I have to do something that makes me nervous. So whatever that is, I don't know. Just put myself in an uncomfortable situation. Not like I got to go deal some drugs or some shit. But I don't know.
Go murder somebody.
Yeah, dude, whatever it may be, go on a date or something like that with somebody I don't know or whatever what you can dream it. I don't know.
Just a blind
Just
date.
go somewhere uncomfortable. I don't like sushi. Maybe go to a sushi place. Something that's going to make me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because I have a very bad habit with that consistency side of me. Getting in I don't want to necessarily say rut, but getting into something where I don't do anything different.
Right.
It's I do the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Every day, and it's
I love it.
Yeah, well, dude, so do I. I really love it, but at this point, I'm like, man, maybe I need to. I don't know what it is. Go to a putt course with something. I don't fucking know. I hadn't thought about it. I got
not
this
a
month.
kid.
This month's already is done, but
I know we were working out Thursday, Henry and I.
Yeah.
And a guy came up to us and introduced himself to us. And that's what he said. He said that he wanted to start going into the gym and introducing himself to people, meet new people, because he said, I've been coming here for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I see the same people, but he said, I don't know nobody. So
yeah.
he said,
which is kind of sad in a way.
Yeah.
It's it's not necessarily a sociable place, but dude, you should kind of if I see you every week, 3-4 times a week, I might need to learn your name. I don't know. Yes, I don't, but at the same time, you're
seeing, now that's the same thing of pulling up at a red light. And seeing the same people at the red light. I mean, you're not talking to them.
After a while, give them the wave, I guess. That's the equivalent. What's up, man?
Hey.
Yeah, because, I told myself I would walk into the gym and I wouldn't look people in the eye, just looking down, in my own world. And the other week, it's been a while now, I was like, dude, get your head up and look at people in the face and smile at people again. I guess that's along the lines with what that guy was doing. I like that. If somebody comes up and just introduce themselves to me, that's nice. It's okay, everybody here is human,
right? Because now every time I see that guy, I mean, I'm gonna go out my way, shake his hand, tell him hello. But
correct. Also, he might learn about kilos and ounces.
That's right.
We're the most unsociable clothing brand on the planet. What do you do? I don't fucking know. I'm here to work out, man.
Don't talk to me, bro. It's my set.
Yeah, exactly. So another New Year thing. I was leaving Alpha today, and somebody messaged us kilos and ounces. She's purchased from us before, Emily. She had a really interesting idea on New Year's at the gym. What do you think about this? Because I'd never thought about this, but I kind of like it. Gym regulars like you, me, that have been paying Alpha and other gyms for 2-3 years, whatever. We're not going anywhere. Giving them the month of January for free. Now, I've been a gym owner. I can argue both sides of this. But I liked it in the sense that she was saying I can't use most of the equipment because there's so many new people.
Right.
I'm having a hard time working out. I can't, I've got this certain thing set out here. I can't use the hack squat. I can't use the leg extension because there's so many new people. Giving the regulars that month
for free.
Yeah. So if you paid for 13 or for 12 months, you get a 13th because of the January thing. I thought that was a pretty interesting idea. That I kind of, because
I kind of like it.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh my God. Even as a gym owner, to me, what that would have done in my head is okay, yeah, they're getting this month for free, but they're going to be here the next.
Yeah.
So that's only going to put a little bit of money in their pocket to, and oh shit, these people actually care about me.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll re-up.
Right.
And so I liked the idea, and I'd never heard that, and I applauded her. I was like, what the heck, dude? That's a good idea because the other day I went in there to do a back day on Monday. I think it was January 2nd, 1st. I don't whatever this past Monday was. And I was like, oh my God, like the kids are still in here from high school. They still haven't gone back. So of course they're all flooded in there, which they dissipated this week. It was kind of nice. But I can see if a smaller gym, because that Alpha where we go to, or, you know, you sporadically go to, it's huge as fuck, but still they run out of equipment.
Yeah.
And I was very surprised by that idea. As you can tell, like, fucking, like, holy shit.
That is a good idea.
Yeah. So, what do we think about this beer? First off, the color of it, that is black.
They got a snake on his head on the can.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
If I'm being honest with you, that's a run-of-the-mill lager. There ain't no frills with that drink. Honestly.
To me, it tastes like a cross between a watered-down stout and a lager.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Yeah. Does it have like a caramel kind of? I don't know if that's me. You know.
That's that stout flavor that I'm tasting.
It's interesting. I think as it warms up, maybe it'll be like a stout where that flavor will change just a hair. It's not bad, but dude, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I want a whole 6-pack of it.
No, because if you read it lager, you got in your head that you want a lager.
Yeah. Well, you read on it right before it says black, and that would immediately have me tapping the brakes. To me,
well, my money man brought this to me.
This reminds me of what my old hangover beers used to be. When I would have a hangover, a caramel kind of
a beta
amber that has that kind of flavor to it, and to me it was easier on my palate when I was hungover. You're like borderline, like, God, I feel like puking, I got a headache, ugh, let me get a beer in me. Those seem to go down a lot easier. So cheers to this brewery for coming up with my old school hangover beer. It's not bad. It's just not like there's no frills on it, man.
Yeah.
That's a daily driver right there. That's a get to work, get home, makes decent gas mileage, faithful. But paint job sucks. Just not much to it.
I mean, it does say robust and smooth.
It's smooth.
Light-bodied.
Yeah, which I guess there's a robust slap to it.
It ain't bad.
All right. Do you want to do the sponsor today, and then we can get into the nitty-gritty?
So today's sponsor is brought to you by HEB.
Dude.
So look at here.
As we live in Texas, this is a big deal to be sponsored by HEB.
So look at here. I was highly surprised when they threw this out there.
When it got in the mail.
Limited edition apple pie flavored rigid potato chips. Now, I don't know about you, but I am interested on what
apple pie
potato chip tastes like.
If HEB's putting their name on it, I gotta imagine it's good, and that's scary because HEB brand does not play around. That's a dessert chip.
Yeah,
that's good. This is a dessert chip. Like, you eat these after you eat your meal.
Yeah.
That's surprisingly good.
Yes. Apple and cinnamon. That's what that tastes like.
That's impressive.
Apple pie. Hey, if y'all seriously go to your HEB and grab these some bitches before they leave. I mean,
that's impressive.
It's
not salty, so you're not getting like a salty chip. It's like a sweet, savory kind of thing. That's not bad.
But it's not overpoweringly sweet.
No.
It just got that hint of sweetness to it, and it goes away.
Potato.
Right.
You know what I mean? It'd be like throwing something sweet onto like a French fry. At the end of the day, at the end of it, it does taste like a French fry, and that does taste like a chip once the flavor kind of wears off. It's impressive.
Not bad.
People out there doing wild things. We'd already talked about this, but not on this video. CBum won again since the last time we did a video. As a former bodybuilder / still in the gym bodybuilding, what's that to you? How impressive is his physique?
He's getting
winning
better and better every year.
Back.
He will continue to win until he decides he don't want to get on stage.
Is he really
anymore.
that far away from everybody?
Yeah, you didn't see.
I saw the second guy, and I was like, I didn't see. You see a difference, obviously, but it didn't seem like too crazy. But to my eyes, I don't. I'm not.
Because I mean, it depends which outlet you go to.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's outlets out there that show the comparisons on every mandatory pose, and I mean, he.
See, I just saw them standing next to each other.
Right, I'm not a judge.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, all the comparisons I saw, I mean, it was a no-brainer. I mean,
he looks incredible though.
Yeah.
It's even the naked eye of a non-bodybuilder, you look at that and you're like,
yeah,
Jesus. I said this, but he's like our Arnold today and me, like physique-wise. Just even him, when they put those two guys side by side, like the old Arnold and him side by side, they do have like a similarity to them. Not exact, but I like seeing them because it's the first person I've seen that has that. It was before bodybuilding got like the big, huge size. CBum has that, like before that physique, before they turned into these like giant ass gorillas.
So the division CBum is in the classic division.
Yes.
That's the division that Arnold would compete in.
Yes. And
they made that classic division based off of height and weight. Not to get away from the open guys. The open guys, you just get as big as you want.
Insane to me.
Just get as big as you want. The classic.
I like the classic look.
They made that. They brought back the old school shit of the Arnold days. That's why they created that classic.
So
division.
The difference is there's a weight limit.
The height depends on your height, depends on your weight limit.
Gotcha.
So yes,
that's what gives it that more. I think it's more
Streamlined
aesthetically.
physique.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's more like.
Yeah.
Not superhuman looking, where you're like, dude, the gut's like 6 inches out and like just insane.
Well, that's just not controlling your abdomens.
Yeah, but I mean, like they just those dudes in the open look like they look genetically modified.
I mean, so
I'm guessing you're gonna possibly post a picture of one that pops up on this video, and you're gonna see just this.
Well, I mean, I could post a
cut out rhinoceros in a human form.
Yeah, the pictures of people with their bellies out to there.
No, I just mean like the open people. Period. They look like massive.
Well, that's why it's called open. You get as big as you want and try to keep proportions where you could win a show.
That's insane. I like that's something that's highly impressive to me. Saw the new Avatar. It's okay. Good thing you didn't go see it in theater.
I got that zero.
There's a point though where like I realized after I watched it that the graphics were so good that you didn't even notice that you were watching something fake. Like the water and shit.
Real.
Yeah, you it never crossed my mind like, oh, that's really good graphics, because the graphics were so good that it never computed.
Yeah.
It looks like you're in this world. Under the water, above the water, diving in and out. It looks so real to where your brain doesn't go, oh, they did really good. The graphics look great for a movie.
So you telling me that it was a better movie than the Kevin Costner Waterworld? That was real water.
No.
Okay.
Waterworld is a cult classic in a very high prestiged group. So that Waterworld movie, if I see it on, I will watch it, even though it's not good. But it's good.
I never watched it. All I hear is garbage. But
dude, you got to see it at least once.
The wife went watch Avatar with her family.
Uh-huh.
And she didn't even ask me to go because she know I wasn't gonna go sit there and watch that.
It's a long movie, dude.
Yeah.
You're in there for a while.
Like 3 hours?
I think it's over 3, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're in there. Like, it's noticeable that you're in there. When, like,
your feet don't fall asleep?
No, I was in a reclining seat.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, you start to notice after a while, you're like, damn, dude, I've been looking at these walls for a minute here. It's highly impressive. I guess this could be the last thing. We'll see where this takes us. I've been seeing, so there's some people on Instagram, social media. Obviously, they're on there. Their looks are good, so more followers.
They showing booty holes?
Maybe. I don't know. But these are people like in shape people, like physique type people, gym people, that sort of thing. And apparently, they edit their photos. And I'm not talking about the lighting and all that, stuff like that.
Photoshop.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched a video the other day, and it's this guy. He goes through like top people, and some of these people are at Alpha Land.
Yeah, who could?
So it's cool.
Who could have thought?
Well, I see that person, and then I saw I don't follow them on Instagram, so I don't see what they're posting. Yeah. But I've seen them get called out, and it's just crazy to me that people are legit photoshopping themselves. That's wild. I'm talking about like taking off like parts of the stomach, like rounding it out, and then adding ass mass. It's not the same human. It's crazy.
So, what that was, about 10 years ago, one old boy got called out. They were calling him Adobe Gaines or whatever his name because he was photoshopping his shit through Adobe some kind of way.
Dude, Adobe Gaines is the best name I've ever heard.
And after he got caught, after so many people called him out, he made a video showing how he was doing it.
Well played.
Yes.
Well played.
And, I mean, he took his regular picture that he just looked like I'm not going to say a regular guy.
These people are in shape.
Yes, this guy obviously worked out. He had the look and everything, but he put a little more fullness to his legs. Just
his little quad pump.
His shoulders and arms. He showed how he filled those out. Oh, it was ridiculous.
Yeah,
but all them motherfuckers are fake.
So I look at it once you put the make money at something, like when you can get paid to do something, that's when you start to see cheating and all that stuff. So this comes with the territory. I just thought it was interesting. I watched this video, and he's breaking down this woman, and she kind of did what you're saying this guy did. They showed how it was edited and how she added a little bit of pump on her ass and took some out of the midline and added a little bit on the shoulder, just chiseled it up a bit. And I was like, good Lord. The pressure for some of these people, like, is
I don't
insane.
understand. Once again, like you said, whenever you start making money, it makes you do stuff that you typically wouldn't do. But how you gonna be so, or just not put yourself out there, your real self? And fuck, if people like you, they like you. If they don't, fuck it.
But dude, what if that means like 50,000 views because your butt's a little bit bigger? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, dude,
do more squats.
I'm gonna be that Adobe physique every fucking day at that gym if I learn how to run that program right. Oh, people are gonna see me in the gym and see that. I would add like 50 pounds of muscle onto me, just absurd amount.
Just go from regular old Chris to open bodybuilder Chris, all in
I think it's a great
one
idea.
computer stroke.
That would be funny if somebody pulled that off, like did it on purpose, like this persona or whatever. I'd be for that. I was talking to somebody at the gym today, and we were talking about influencers, about the kids, like younger generation coming up. I was like, dude, I could only imagine if I was that age. My first job was like carpentry and like borderline Subway and shit. Imagine you have this device in your hand where you have to take all you got to do, and I'm not saying this is all you have to do, but basically all you have to do is find the right pictures, take them, and write something that's flashy, catchy, real quick, and you can make hundreds of thousands plus of dollars. And we would have all been, as kids, been like, dude, I gotta figure this out. I get it. I may not want to be in it and everything, but I'm 21. You mean to tell me at 20 years old, I could be making that money if I could just figure out how to crack that algorithm? Dude, no wonder why all these kids are walking around with tripods and shit, dude.
Yep.
You need one post to hit it, and all of a sudden this stuff starts flooding in, and you get kilos and ounces sponsors.
One go viral.
Yeah.
Just one go viral. And you start getting followers, you get monetized after that.
There's people in Alpha Land, I'm telling you, 20, 21 to 26 years old, 600,000 followers, getting flown out to LA for the new clothing brand drops, getting flown out to, these different big gyms that kind of have a popular following to take pictures, making more money than shit I do. I think it's cool. I'll make fun of it, but I get it now. I'll watch it like, damn, dude, like, well played.
I don't know if I could do that.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, I don't know how you evolve.
Right.
Maybe some of them, the good ones, will evolve. I mean, I'm sure there's people that once you hit 30, like maybe you evolve into something else that's in the lifting world, but you know,
because eventually. You can't be taking ass shots into your 30s and 40s because your body don't stay the same.
With Adobe, you can.
So like you say, these kids got to figure something else out.
Are they not? There's people in their 30s and 40s right now that look incredible. I remember 40-year-olds when I was a kid.
Okay,
that's
few and far between. That's
you
not
look
the
good
average.
In your 40s,
that's
dude.
not the average.
People I saw when I was young that were 40 and like 38 like I am did not look like us.
Because they've been married for 30 years and got 10 kids. Life done beat them down. You know what I'm saying?
But it's crazy though, right? Like, it was like 40 was a death sentence back in the day. Oh, you're over the hill. Now I look at it and I'm like, this is probably the best shape I've ever been in my entire life. Yeah. And so, I mean, maybe this, influencer thing can sustain somewhat, but time will tell.
I was working out yesterday with my buddy, and that's what he told me. It's like, man, because we were at another gym. And he looked around. He says, man, he said, when we were in school, these kids didn't look like this. I'm like, I know. When we were in school, we looked like children.
Yeah.
Now they got girls they all wearing that Gymshark shit.
Yeah.
Full-figured little girls. Mm-hmm. But you look at their face, you know they still teenagers.
Yeah.
But they put together, and that's what he was like, man, these fucking.
Yeah, I saw some.
When we went to school, they didn't look like that.
Yeah. I saw some high school guys walk by while I was squatting, and you're like, dude, you're already putting on that. When I was in high school, I could not figure out how to get above 150 pounds no matter, and I worked out all the time, just couldn't put on weight.
Mm-hmm.
And these kids I'm like, I think they're on the sauce. If they look better than me, you're on the sauce.
I'm sure they are.
At that age, dude, I wouldn't doubt it. There's too much money in it. If you, like I said, you take that right picture, diesel as fuck. Give me that shit. Every episode, we're just going to have a pricked or not, poked or not. Put a picture of them. Yep, looks better than me.
But it doesn't matter if you do it or not. I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't. I only time I care about that, like we've said in the past, when you're bullshitting.
Yeah, when you straight up lying to people.
I was going to say something, then I forgot. So new year, new me. Mm-hmm. We'll end off on this. Like I said, I measured my calves. I was going to do calves twice a week. I'm like, dude, we're going to hit this shit for real. Like, I'm treating this like leg day, dude. I'm not lying to you. I'm going to see if they can grow or not, for sure. I'm giving it everything I can, eating like everything, creatine, and then the workout. I'm going to treat them just like it's arm day and shit. Wednesday after my deadlift, day one, here we go. I get 3 sets in. I know from the past, you overdo your calves a little too much out of the gate.
You can't walk.
You can't. Sure enough. I did that Wednesday. Thursday, never really all that bad. Friday, I'm like, oh my God. Friday afternoon, I couldn't when I got out of the truck, I couldn't open my legs all the way. I was walking like a bird, like with my knees bent. They just couldn't extend. This morning, I had to change up my squat workout today. You know, I was all excited, like, all right, we're going to push it a new year, whatever. I'm going to, you know, dig in on these squats today. We're going to push it again. And I just couldn't move. Like, my legs would
Stiff
not
as hell.
couldn't work. I had to get on the hack squat. Like, I got up to 365 on the back squat. That's usually my start set. I did all of them at 365. Like, I don't feel safe right now, and just walked over and got on the hack squat. Like, this day is not for this.
When's your next calf day?
It was supposed to be today. I was gonna do them on my leg days.
You should have did them.
I couldn't.
Yeah, you could have.
I couldn't.
You would feel so much better.
No,
you would feel so much better.
I did some extensions on them on the squat thing, and it was like hurting so bad. Like, I understand. Like, I don't mind the pain, but it was so excruciating that it was like, this feels like we're going past the like pain threshold to like injury threshold is what it felt like. I was like, oh my God. When I was driving here, I was like trying to extend my foot in the car. When I get up after this video, I'm going to have to take a second and kind of like get them moving again. But yeah, calves are going to grow, and I'm going to share the updates month to month. I
want to see a picture of that tape measure around your calves.
I wouldn't lie to you.
I mean, I think that would be good for you to put out there to people to show them.
I took the measurement on December 31st, and I think every 31st I'm going to measure and then update. And man, I don't know if it's even worth doing, but I thought about posting that shit on our Instagram.
You should.
The problem about our Instagram is, like, we are an apparel company, and like I'm trying to figure out the balance of like posting shit like that and people that don't know us being like, what the fuck, and just keep scrolling, and the people that know us liking it. So there's a balance of like what I can post where people just scroll past it and you know,
but
I don't know.
Our Instagram would be boring if it's just our fucking clothes.
That's true. But yeah, it's hilarious. Like, my calves are, I think, smaller than my arms.
I'm sure they are.
We're going to fix that. And once I fix that, once my calves blow up, dude,
watch out. CBum, he's coming for you.
This shit could all be over. I'm getting rid of kilos now, so somebody's gonna find me. One of these big, top-notch apparel companies gonna call me up for a sponsorship.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to drop this shit. We're gonna have to change the name. We can still do the videos, but I can't wear none of our clothes. Making too much money.
Just long they sponsor us, we can dig it.
Sponsor these beers.
Yep.
Hey guys, we don't need much money. Just pay for the beer. Pay for the beer. Send us the Pringles. But no, that's all I got for today.
That's it.
You got anything?
Nah.
Oh, I always forget to do this until you pick up the damn can. What's your grade? Let's say out of 10, give us like a can, a flavor, a pairing. You know, that those sorts of things.
The can, I think the artwork is pretty cool. It's that older.
Which I guess that brewery is, all their cans probably
yeah
have that. What was that, 19, 20, 30 kind of?
Yeah, that's whenever
look.
Men actually dressed up to go out in public in a suit and tie every fucking day.
Yeah.
It's when men were men.
It's making you burp.
As far as taste-wise, it's probably like a 6.3.
Yeah.
Out of a 10.
Would you drink this whole 6-pack of it?
No, I can't do a whole 6-pack.
Yeah. Maybe
I could probably pound a good 2, maybe 3. I might be able to get 3 in me.
It's a poundable beer.
Yeah.
If you're talking about like, dude, like, give me a beer real quick. We're getting ready to leave. I need to get a beer in me or something.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah,
that's
because
gone.
it's not highly carbonated, so it's easy. But like I say, I ain't gonna say pound through. I could probably drink 3 of them, and I'm like, I got enough of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to drink more than 2. I think 2 is the sweet spot if I had to drink multiple.
And paired with something, I think it had to be something very flavorful or something very spicy, because this is a very tame beer.
Yeah. What's the word on the side that you said it is? The description?
Robust.
Yeah, that's not how I would.
Robust.
You got to eat something robust to enjoy this beer. Anywho, hey, that's our first black lager on the show.
That's
Cheers.
it. Cheers, guys.
Later, guys.